All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, Boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. And we care about this because if a woman's clicking on our Boudoir Facebook ad, that means our Boudoir Facebook ad has entered her brain. And that is the only way our chance of buying from us is greater than 0%. So we got to get this number up as high as possible, but 6% is the minimum. Anything under 6%, we got a big problem. Every Boudoir Facebook ad can be above 6% and should be. That's because a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. Super common, it's the most common thing I've seen, is actually, but this is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the three pre-click mistakes, the three PCM. More on this at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the three pre-click mistakes. Now, we know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and we know that because we invented it. And treatment takes about a week. And that's where we duplicate the current ad. We leave the current ads running. Duplicate it. We treat the duplicated ad, run them in parallel, keep whichever one running at the end has the better metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the three pre-click mistakes. We achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. So basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the three pre-click mistakes. And we treat that, easy to treat, treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So it's from my residency, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out there, brought them back to the hospital, tested them. First one, found out the unique CTRL was 4.3%. So we know that BLCS is present. Unique CTRL under 6% means BLCS is present. And then duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. And so they're spending 10K a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend 6.3K a month on the Boudoir Pico treated Facebook ad, and they'll get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So they can decrease their spend by $3,700 a month, pocket that as kind of a phantom profit each month. That's like 40K over the next year without having to do anything. Next, found another Boudoir Facebook ad, brought it to the hospital, tested it. Unique CTR 1.39%. So we know that BLCS is present. And when the unique CTR when we duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, we got the unique CTR up to 9.13%. So we found out the original was wasting 84% of ad spend. So if they're spending, 10K a month on Boudoir Facebook ads on the original, now they only need to spend 1.6K a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. And that means they're pocketing, literally, they don't have to spend, they're pocketing kind of a phantom profit, $8,400 a month every single month, or it's like 100K over the next year without having to do any extra work. Finally, had a patient, says Boudoir Facebook ad, 5.03% unique CTRL. So we know that BLCS is present. Unique CTRL is under 6%. So I duplicated, did a lot of work with this one. So So we did our Boudoir Pico treatment, takes about a week, and got the unique CTR all up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. And as a result, if he spent 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, then now he only has to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and he can, he gets to add into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. But now that 6,700 bucks a month that was being wasted, it's now being eliminated back in his pocket. He doesn't have to spend it as a phantom bonus every single month. Basically like, what's that, 80K? 80K bonus over the next 12 months. So from all this data, all this testing, what I've seen, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, check out these numbers here: wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%, and so they're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. Then on average, 5K a month is being wasted. They can eliminate that, put that back in their pocket. That's approximately 60K over the next year. All right, so now we're going to diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. First thing I'm seeing, got the below creative cluster mistake. False belief that causes us to make this mistake is we're believing that everything Facebook tells us or recommends us to fill out for our ad is the best thing for us to fill out and not the best thing for Facebook when we fill it out. So it screws us because it causes way, way, way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And Facebook on the back end gets richer because the more women scroll by our ads per unit time, the more ads Facebook can serve per unit time, and they make more money when they do that. So we never want to make this mistake. Next mistake, or next thing we look at, creative. We got the looks like an ad mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we actually believe our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like Boudoir Facebook ads because that's what everyone else's Boudoir Facebook ads look like, so everyone else cannot be wrong. Can they? Well, in every Boudoir Facebook ad I've tested and the backends I've looked at, 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because they're making some or all of these 3 pre-click mistakes. So the consequence of making this mistake is way, way, way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, going to look at this See More headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook Newsfeed Mobile. We're only utilizing 2 lines here. Want to win a Boudoir session? What if you never feel ready but do it anyway? All right, so that's the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe we set enough context to get the optimized number of right women clicking on our ads. But in fact, we're lacking a ton of context here. And we're actually going to get way, way, way more women scrolling by our ads than necessary who could have been perfect if we had not made the lack of context mistake and who actually would have clicked in and had a chance to buy from us. And as a result, this pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, and it actually increases the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So after looking at all these things, so my diagnosis, if I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, aka a unique CTRL under 6%. Yes, I do. So I believe the unique CTRL of this one is under 6%. And it can be solved though. All right, so if you are a BLCA with BLCS, so if you are a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you believe or you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you look at it in the marketplace, you see it's getting more and more saturated for boudoir photographers. And Every time someone gets a new iPhone, there's at least someone opening a new Google Maps profile saying they now shoot boudoir, or someone gets a new camera and they're now, saying in the mom groups that they offer boudoir shoots. So you see, it's getting more and more boudoir photographers fighting over the same number of potential buyers. So again, more competitive, harder to stand out. And you also see, inflation on, real life, cost of living going up, just kind of everywhere. And you've already been optimizing other parts of your boudoir photography business to get more profit out for, either equal or less effort or input in. And you've decided now you want to extract that same optimization through your current boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to, kind of plug the leaks, so to speak, and keep that more money in your pocket instead of the Zuckinator's pocket. And you've seen what Boudoir Pico has done for other Boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to have it, that treatment for your own, because you see, it could save you approximately 5K a month in, in wasted, eliminate that wasted ad spend, keep it in your pocket, and actually not need to burn it. And and you see that'll be, approximately 60K back in your pocket over the next 12 months, over the next year. And you actually want to keep, you know, you actually want that outcome of the Boudoir Pico treatment. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment with your Boudoir Facebook ads to become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, to achieve Boudoir brain entry boost with your Boudoir Facebook ads, because you know that this is required on your path to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new boudoir photographer or new patient intake slots at my hospital. Currently, new patient intake slots are closed. So if you do want this Boudoir Pico treatment, shoot me a DM once my new patient slots open up again, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.